Hello there everybody, my name is Max and welcome back to Minecraft. It's just me today, just me all by my lonesome. And if you are part of the Minecraft server or are planning on being part of the Minecraft server, this is the part where I tell you to not watch anymore, I'm afraid. Yes, indeed, indubitably. So, since the last time I was here, Jax and Mew clearly have been grinding away, as it were. There's a lot more pipes around. They're still living in a dirt hut, etc., etc. But it occurs to me, which I'm sure is reasonably obvious to all of you, that this peaceful life that we are currently living cannot continue forever. Indeed, I would say that already the cracks are starting to show. So, rather than just sit around and sort of wait for the inevitability of this demise, some might say, I think I am going to get a head start on everyone. As it was. We're going to get a head start. We're going to head out. We're going to see if we can find a nice place to build a base, a secret base, which we won't tell anybody about. That's the plan. So, once again, if you are part of the server or are planning on being, this is your final opportunity to leave now. 3, 2, 1. Alright. Boom. Well, I should say, if you're part of the server planning on being and are planning on nuking me. So essentially, I'm not taking anything with me, really. I'm taking some iron, I've got some wood in my inventory, and I've taken my solar panels, but everything else, obviously, I'm gonna leave. Leave undefended, as it were. But yes, the time has come. We must begin nuclear production. I do not trust either of them. I know exactly how this goes. I've cooked this recipe many times before. Usually I'm the one that does the betrayal, though. I guess I am. Make a chicken farm underneath your friend's base. Trust. You know, I actually think they would catch on with that. Why would I need a chicken farm when I could do intercontinental ballistic missiles? Anyway, before we leave, I want to get some food. I would like to point out that I did plant all of this, so before anyone critiques me for stealing, this is not stealing. This is... No, I'm even refilling some of it for them. I'm not gonna... Oh, I don't... Oh, that's right. I forgot we had that mod. Oh! It is indeed modded. It is indeed. If you wish to join the modded server, I will tell you how, but you have to leave now. You cannot see. If you're gonna leave, an active scorched earth tactics. No, because I'm gonna make my own private base, but as far as they're gonna be concerned, I'm still gonna be a team player, you know? Like, as far as they're aware, I'm still just going along happily. You know, they were critiquing my solar panels yesterday, so I don't think they'll notice that they're gone. And if they do, I can just say, oh, you know, I took them away because you guys didn't want them. Alright. Goodbye. I will DM you tomorrow in the mod pack if you wish to join. Anyway, yeah, I wouldn't think of this as betrayal. I would think of this as targeted usefulness. So I've taken the time to experiment with the mod packs that we're running. Essentially, there really is no way to defend from a nuclear first strike. That's what I sort of came to the conclusion of, having done it in my creative world, that there really is nothing you can do. There's no biome that you can be in which is going to save you, because when you get a nuclear first strike on you, essentially all of the stone and all of the dirt forever becomes unusable, and whatever ground you're in you'll never be able to use again because it just gives you a permanent wither. So you'll eventually die. So I think my policy when it comes to mutually assured destruction is first strike. You know, if it looks like it's going to come down to nuclear warfare, then we need to make sure that we goddamn win. Otherwise, there'll be nothing left. Anyway, I'm sort of just... I know that I'll be able to go back there because I can see where my last death was. So I know very well where they are. I just need to make sure I'm well out of minimap range because you actually see where people are on the minimap, which obviously is going to be a problem for my secret base. I also need to make sure I'm actually recording. Yes, this is not a betrayal, for the record. This is not a betrayal. This is tactics. Tactics. Targeted tactics. Anyway, the way I think I'm going to do this is obviously at some point... Is the server currently dying? No, it's fine. The server is currently running on like a i7 laptop processor, 2nd gen, so it is constantly in a stage of total pain and suffering. But it's also because I'm making it load new chunks as well, which is not helping it. But we will grab this pumpkin while we're here. Got some sheep. I did take my bed with me, and that was probably a mistake, because they're going to know that I was doing something. I'd say I took it down into the mines with me, perhaps. I don't know if they'll buy that, but that's what we'll have to try and sell. What is that? What is this? Plant on redstone ore. That's going to be a hard no. Oof. Well, server definitely wasn't as bad as this yesterday. Hopefully it recovers in a little bit. Let's see, find somewhere. I'm actually looking vaguely for, like, I don't know, a dense forest or something. A jungle. In my experiments, a dense forest, like, the leaves do block quite a few of the missiles. Now, in the event of a nuclear missile, all of the trees lose their leaves immediately. So it really doesn't change anything on that front. But maybe it will. Yeah, this looks like a good place. Well, this isn't a great place, but at the top of this mountain, I think, is a good place. Now, I know that they're going to find my secret base eventually. You know, it's obvious that they will. Because you can't hide this sort of stuff forever. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to make one quite obvious secret base, you know? Something for them to see and target and etc, etc. And then I'll make another secret base underground nearby. And that's going to be my actual, like, this is my base. That's the plan. The reason why I'm going to build it at the top of a mountain is because then I can build my secret base at the bottom of the mountain. Which means that if they start nuking things, they've got a lot more mountain to chew through before they destroy something important. That's the plan. I don't know if I actually want to climb all the way to the top of this mountain. Specifically because, like, there's nothing up here. But for now, I think maybe we'll go up here. Yes, I think this is going to be a good place. We can make this into, like, a little bridge. Have a little house on the top of this. Yeah, and it's reasonably obvious as well, so they'll know. And we're still, like, within range that I could feasibly walk back without losing too much of my life. We're going to sort of hollow out this bit. We'll add some cobblestone blocks. Like, sort of expand the bridge a little bit. And then we'll have two bits of the base. We'll have, like, the production bit and, like, the actual house bit. I think this will be the house bit. We'll live like dwarfs. Yeah, the server's much better now that I'm not moving, which is honestly probably fair. Did I not take the bed with me? I did not take the bed with me. Okay, well, that's better, I guess. They'll never know now. That was their only way of knowing that I was plotting something, so. Like, I saw how well Mew and Jax got on last night. I saw it well, Horatio. I know that when push comes to shove, I will be the one betrayed. So, do the betrayal before that. And then you can't be betrayed if you're the betrayer. Genius plan. I think this is going to be a very good little bit for a base, because this will be my like house bit. I'll have a production bit. It'll all look very nice. Now, one thing I didn't take from them, which I thought about but came to the conclusion I shouldn't, was I didn't take any of their diamonds. And I didn't take their quarry. Now, I did set up the quarry, but I acknowledge I did not get many of the resources for it. This is gonna... What on earth? Was it a witch or something? Oh, yes. I forgot those are a thing in extra utilities. This is just an extra level of fun for me right now. I literally, all I've got is snow. I can throw snowballs at him, I guess. Snowball retaliation. Did nothing. Alright, let's drop down. Well, hopefully there's no way for the zombies to get up here. Otherwise, that's going to be very awkward for me. Right, I need to start building the basics, the necessities of survival, some might say. First off, I've got pumpkins and I've got snow, which means probably for the first time in my entire life, at least in Minecraft, I do have the ability to actually make a snow golem, which might be useful. These things don't usually work very well, but we'll try it. Where even is this guy? Don't know. Oh well, as long as he doesn't hit me again, I don't really care. Guess we'll just eat corn. This is a mod. I didn't mean to have this on the server. I meant to get rid of it, but to be quite frank, I forgot to. Which, you know, isn't ideal. Do I need dirt? Probably not. I think there's lots of dirt around. You can throw that off the cliff. I need to get my solar panels down as well, but for that I need to actually finish the construction of a lot of this stuff. I also need it to be daytime soon, because this is already getting painful. For now, I think I'm gonna call it here for the house and start focusing on like a roof and stuff. Come on, server. You can do this. I believe in you. So it's a nice big house. Again, the point of this is not necessarily to be hidden. I mean, obviously it's going to be somewhat hidden, but the point is that it gives them something to shoot at. Essentially, if you're going to distill it to its most basic form, that is the strategy that we are currently doing. I think I'll put my solar panels on this side, like in this little bit here. I've got quite a few of them actually, so that's not too bad. Look at that. That is going to be my base's main power source right there. So we better pray. We better pray that works. So I've got some aluminum wire. I need to keep that. That wool is pretty much useless. We've got one bit of iron ore. We've got one bit of gunpowder. We've got some torches, which is very useful. And you can start lighting things up now. So that's all good. Now we won't have zombies spawning. We need some leadstone flux pipes for sure, because we need to start obviously transporting all of this power somewhere. And then we will need to do some other stuff as well. We'll need to make a decision of where we're going to mine out our base. Because I'm going to build my actual production base underground, obviously. Because then I can use this, which is concrete. It's added by the ICBM mod. There's 3 different types of concrete. There's just standard, compact, and reinforced, each with increasing layers of blast protection. So obviously reinforced concrete is the best and is less likely to be completely obliterated in the event of a nuclear exchange. Which, I want to make this very clear, I don't think it's in the event of, I think it's when a nuclear exchange occurs. I have this feeling, you know? Base doesn't have to look pretty, it just needs to get the job done, that's all. Ow. Damn it. I really hope that thing dies. Alright, we can duck inside of our little hidey hole for now. I'm going to get rid of this one piece of dirt. It's going to bother me if I don't. And now I might be able to do a crafting table. Remember, this is supposed to be our house, so this is the production side, so we need to start digging this out as well. The sun rises on the first day of my treachery. And so it begins, and so it begins. I gotta say, I am a little bit scared about the amount of progress they've made since I was last here. You know, it's great and all, but like, I'm well aware one of them is gonna... Well, I don't think Mew is gonna do anything, for the record. But I know Jax is gonna make a nuke and throw it at someone. Now, I was also testing out some anti-ICBM missiles. You know, because the mod also adds them. And they're not ideal, to be honest. They're pretty terrible. I think I had about a 50% success rate of actually intercepting missiles, which like is great for the record. But if one missile hits, the entire this entire area, this entire mountainside is unlivable. And I checked, and the radiation goes all the way down to Y14. So, yeah. Yeah, one nuclear missile, and essentially, it's all over. Which is why I think my stance is going to be brutal retaliation. Because what else am I going to do? You know, maybe I should make a friend, so I'm not so lonely. Up here, you know? We can have a little golem friend that we keep in a box in the house. Now, once we put this, we'll have one. There you go. Hello, friend. 2 hearts. Jesus Christ, it's worth nothing. Right. We'll keep going then. So yeah, like I said, for now this is going to be our production bit, but won't be for long. This isn't where we're going to set up automated production of missiles. I'm pretty sure we can get it to work. The actual missile recipes are not that difficult, especially with Buildcraft installed. Let's just say for now that we're going to make conventional, because those are the easiest. Conventional, where are they? Anvil, attractive, sonic, antimatter. That is scary, because that goes through bedrock even. Nope. It's gotta be... What? There it is, conventional. So for a conventional missile, all we really need is steel, a basic circuit, which isn't that difficult. It's just wood, redstone, and clay. Clay is an issue. Clay is definitely going to be the issue on that one. But we'll deal with that when we come to it. And condensed explosives are just TNT and redstone, which TNT is not that difficult. Gunpowder is going to be the biggest difficulty, but there are ways to make gunpowder in this mod pack. Like, there's plenty of ways. So I think it will be possible to make just mass-produced conventional missiles. But every step above that, you add a little bit more in terms of complexity. I'm trying to speak and it's not going well. So for example, if you wanted to make the thermobarbaric missiles, you need incendiary and chemical, as well as repulsive, which is 2 condensed. So it really does increase very quickly. Which is a problem because the chemical missiles use poison powder, which can only be made with spider eye and rotten flesh. And there's no way, well, apart from a mob spawner, obviously, there's no way that I can like just make this. So that's going to be an issue for me, but we'll deal with that when we come to it. And 4 of those will make 1 nuclear missile. Obviously, if you're going to launch a nuclear missile, you wouldn't just launch 1 nuclear missile. You'd launch like 8 conventionals followed up by 1 nuclear. Mostly just to, I don't know why I mined this out when I'm just going to fill it back in again, or whatever. Mostly to like use up their anti-missile defenses. That would be the strat. I know I just said that we would have a first strike policy, but I think my policy is not going to be first strike. It's going to be retaliatory. Trust me, it is worth digging out a little bit to have a nice big area that you can actually use and set things up and have hidden pipes and all that sort of jazz. So what you don't want is just pipes everywhere. Which is what I found when I logged on today. So we are going to try and avoid that as much as possible because I'm supposed to be the experienced one with this mod pack. Now, when it comes to who do I think is going to back me up, I don't know. Probably no one. That's fine, though. Like I said, once someone logs back on, we'll make our way back over. And as far as everyone else will be concerned, we've got no secret base whatsoever. Okay, this is probably big enough for now. We need to light this thing up a little bit. What we really need is a jetpack, because that would make getting up here much easier. But for now, this will have to do. So we need to start actually mining, which is going to be an issue because we're, you know, on top of a cliff. So we've got a couple options. We can either just mine straight down, or we can drop down a couple blocks and then go down. I think we're just going to, you know, do it the old-fashioned way. Before I do, though, I'm going to get a crafting table down. I'm going to build a butt ton of stairs to make this a little bit less painful. Just a little bit. Just a touch. The one thing about commandeering quite a bit of iron, commandeering is the word I'm using for the record, not stealing, commandeering. Stealing is a bit too harsh. The one thing about commandeering quite a bit of iron is that it does make it easy to mine. These iron pickaxes, they are easy. Look, they've got plenty, alright? They've got their little quarry going that I set them up with. They're going to be perfectly fine. They likely won't even know it's gone because it was what was in my inventory before. I did look at the diamonds and go, but I made the correct decision. Okay. Oh, alright, it's a cave. That's fine. It's good even, because now at least I'll have a way up. Hello, skeleton. Well, that's the server having an aneurysm, but it looks like it figured it out. How are you still alive? Oh my god. Whoa. Okay, we're not going down that way. There's just a butt ton of skeletons there. Yeah, so now I have a way in and out of the base, which is actually kind of hidden as well. So, big success. Big success. Okay, this has to go. And that has to go. And that has to go. Cut that back a little bit more. There we go. Alright, let's keep digging. We'll have a little landing here, I think, so that we actually can take a moment. Let's light this thing up a little bit as well before monsters spawn and do bad things to us. Yeah, this will be great. I don't think they'll know anything. At least not for a little bit, which is, if you remember, what we're intending. We are assuming at some point they will find out. And then the nukes will fly. The nukes will fly. Who knows whether we'll survive? Who knows whether the server will survive the first exchange? Anyway, there's a village not too far away from the spawn and base, which I'm planning on being my first nuclear strike target. As a little test, you know? Good, it sounds like they're burning down there, which is what I want to see. You can maybe get a dog as well, that might be nice. Have we made any progress whatsoever? It's like, I don't even think we've gotten through the mountain yet. That is the problem with building on the top of a massive cliff. It is going to take us a bit of time to get down, but that's fine. We'll get there. And it's worth it to be safe. Or at least out of viewing shot. They'll be looking down. They won't be looking up, I think. Hello, Tetronaut. I'm doing Betrayal right now. Building a secret base for my nuclear bunker, where I will begin to produce nuclear missiles. But you can't tell them that I did this. I mean, they don't believe in solar panels, and that is why this is necessary. As the Green Party. You know, if you got an exam to do the exam. You know, don't worry about it. You won't say a thing. Good, good. Are you going to be on my side in the Great Wars to come, or are you going to be on their side? That's the question with. I admit, they currently have a bit of an advantage over me, considering that I'm currently living like a dwarf in a mountain. But we will catch up. I also need to plant some of these carrots before I eat them all. We will catch up and we will begin automated production of missiles, and then everything will be different. We'll be able to threaten them for diamonds. Alright, good job, Touchknot. I always knew I could count on you. I always knew when the Great War came, you would be on the right side of history. Remember, when we do our nuclear first strike, that history is written by the victors. Even if it may be a war crime, it's fine. We'll just write it out once we win. The server is enjoying itself, I would say, right now. Maybe an idea to move this from an old laptop to an actual desktop computer at some point. But for now, this is a jerry-rigged solution, so it'll do. Well, I have not found any ore whatsoever. I mean, I'm still at like Y79, so we've got a little bit more to go. Digging a hole, digging a hole. I am a dwarf and I'm digging a hole. Right, one pickaxe down. Tomorrow we're actually going to have to go and get some more wood as well. And I need to get a bucket of water so I can actually plant these carrots. So we'll probably go up now because I've run out of cobblestone stairs anyway. Here it is, home sweet home. Not looking great, I admit, but this is what we've got. Where should we put our farm? Is the question. I really don't know. Well, I guess we can just put it on the side of this mountain. That'll do. That'll do, donkey. That'll do. Do you have any sticks left? No. Okay. We are officially running out of supplies that I stole. But I will not steal any more, otherwise they'll know. And then they'll be angry. We are not ready for a war yet. We will be. Is that not the... Oh, it is a bucket. I was like, why is that not a bucket? We will be. We will be soon. We'll be ready. We will do good. But for now, we have to stay under the radar. Alright, here's my plan. We'll sort of like expand this bit into a farm. How this is gonna work is anyone's guess, but this is... Oh my god. Should not be doing this at night. Okay, so my plan is put like the water blocks here. Right, looks like it's dinner as well. Perfect. That's a good place to leave off. Alright, I will be back, boys, after dinner. Don't tell them anything. Say nothing.